Motive versus Opportunity by Agatha Christie. Narrated by Bowen. Mr. Petherick cleared his throat rather more importantly than usual. "I am afraid my little problem will seem rather tame to you all," he said apologetically, "after the sensational stories we have been hearing. There is no bloodshed in mine, but it seems to me an interesting and rather ingenious little problem, and fortunately, I am in the position to know the right answer to it." "It isn't terribly legal, is it?" asked Joyce Lampriere. "I mean points of law and lots of Barnaby v. Skinner in the year 1881 and things like that." Mr. Petherick beamed appreciatively at her over his eyeglasses. "No, my dear young lady. You need have no fears on that score. The story I'm about to tell is a perfectly simple and straightforward one, and can be followed by any layman." "No legal quibbles now," said Miss Marple, shaking a knitting needle at him. "Certainly not," said Mr. Petherick. "Ah, well, I am not so sure, but let's hear the story." "It concerns a former client of mine. I will call him Mr. Cloaked, Simon Cloaked. He was a man of considerable wealth and lived in a large house not very far from here. He had had one son killed in the war, and this son had left one child, a little girl. Her mother had died at her birth, and on her father's death she had come to live with her grandfather, who at once became passionately attached to her. Little Chris could do anything she liked with her grandfather. I have never seen a man more completely wrapped up in a child, and I cannot describe to you his grief and despair when, at the age of 11, the child contracted pneumonia and died. Poor Simon Cloaked was inconsolable. A brother of his had recently died in poor circumstances, and Simon Cloaked had generously offered a home to his brother's children, 2 girls, Grace and Mary, and a boy, George. But though kind and generous to his nephew and nieces, the old man never expended on them any of the love and devotion he had accorded to his little grandchild. Employment was found for George Cloaked in a bank nearby, and Grace married a clever young research chemist of the name of Philip Garrett. Mary, who was a quiet, self-contained girl, lived at home and looked after her uncle. She was, I think, fond of him in her quiet, undemonstrative way, and to all appearances things went on very peacefully. I may say that after the death of little Christabel, Simon Cloaked...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?